Another great crop. Oh, yeah. What an awesome fish. This week on Jon Thelen's Destination-Fish, we get after late season crappies as the weather takes a turn towards spring. Then we set the tip-ups for northern pike and chase flags on Lake of the Woods. Jon Thelen's Destination-Fish is brought to you by Lindy Fishing Tackle, Striker, and L&M Fleet Supply. Man, this is absolutely my favorite time of the year, late ice. Late ice when you get out and you don't even turn on your heater. It's so nice outside. But some things change as you get toward late ice. This is when you see a lot more people getting out on the ice because that snowpack goes down and get a chance to drive your truck again. Or you just have the ability to move around with the equipment you have, and four-wheeler or whatever it may be. But there's some little things that, I definitely change and do a little bit different in this scenario now at this time of the year. That's what we're going to talk about tonight. We're going to do an evening fish here. It's late afternoon. We're getting set up a little bit early. But I just got to believe that we're going to have a pretty good evening here. That might be a crop. Yeah, it is. The only reason I knew this is this fish just looked bigger. This is gonna be a crop. We're dealing with that time period. Oh yeah, nice crappie. Look at that. Great way to start. Look at that. That's exactly what we're after tonight. We're dealing with that time period where it's finally warming up. It's March, late ice, my favorite time of the year. Not only can you get out on the ice and have a little bit more enjoyable time because you're not fighting so much of the cold, you can get on some fish that are pretty doggone cooperative. Now here's the thing, there are a few things you got to do. There's a few tips and tricks that I'm going to show you tonight that are going to help you catch more fish. But man, I'll tell you, this time of the year can be just awesome. That right there, that's a great way to get started. Got him. Boy, you can just tell when that fish was coming up that he was going to be the right kind. It was, just a question of how big is he going to be, and I think he's on the small side, but we'll see. He's not that bad. What am I thinking? He's going to go in the bucket. That crappie right there was coming racing up. It's funny because there's perch mixed in this whole mess, and that's one of the things that happens at this time of the year. You get a lot more multi-species all mixed together. So we'll throw him in, but let me explain a little bit about the location while we're talking about the depth. Earlier in the year, these fish are relating more to weeds, and they're relating to what they were in the fall, but they're a little bit shallower. So when I'm fishing the edge of those holes in the, say that early ice, December time period, usually we're not out quite as deep. Usually we're in a little bit more to find this bite. We're in a little bit tighter. But when you get to this time of the year, when you get into this spring time period, man, I'll tell you what, these fish are so easy to find, and you can find them with your sonar unit because they've just pretty much taken up residence in these deeper areas. And that's partially because of oxygen. It's partially because there's a lot of bait out here. And what happens is these fish, they just slide out into these holes. Well, one of the things I'll tell you is I'm still fishing edges, but I'm fishing a little bit deeper than I might have been, maybe 5 feet deeper. As it gets darker and we get into that low light, they're all gonna come from out in that hole, and they're gonna work their way up here. When it comes down to it, they are a predictable fish, and especially at this time of the year. Today we are fishing the edge of a deep hole in 29 feet of water. The weather is stable with temps in the low 30s and light winds. We are using frosty jigging spoons and a tuned up custom precision noodle rod to trigger today's strikes. Here he comes on a rail. There he is, got him. That right there is an example of something you can do when you're fishing at night. And we're into that point now where it's getting dark. And I had a couple fish come up and look, and I didn't get them. And it made me think, boy, I wonder what in the heck is going on. Look at that one. Dynamite fish. Great crappie. And it made me think, what the heck is going on? What am I missing? Because I reeled up and I still had bait. And you know what? I just took a second and I charged that frosty spoon up. I put some glow in it. And you know what? This fish, as I was dropping down, he was coming up. I mean, I was halfway down the water column. I was 15 feet and he was coming up from 30. That fish could see it because I glowed it up, but that little change went from a bunch of lookers to all of a sudden drop down, and that fish comes railing up and drills it. Awesome crappie. Man, what a great fish. L&M Fleet Supply is your Northland ice fishing headquarters. I'm here with Del Madison from L&M to hear about this week's hot deals.
Yeah, how about an Eskimo Quick Fish 3-eye insulated pop-up? $50 off at $229.99. And keep that fish house warm with a buddy heater. Regularly $119.99, on sale this week for only $99.99.
And check out this week's L&M Weekly Flyer for more great sale pricing in-store or online at lmsupply.com. Man, that's awesome. What a great fish.
Lindy's Wally Talker calls walleyes from afar and makes them strike.
Oh boy!
A must-have for serious ice anglers. The revolutionary Wally Talker features crushed glass beads and proprietary brass discs that produce a sound and light show walleyes and other predators can't resist. The Wally Talker comes in 1/8 and 1/4 ounce sizes, both with razor-sharp red trebles perfect for tipping with live bait or soft plastics. Look for the Wally Talker at your favorite retailer or visit lindyfishingtackle.com.
There he is. There he got it. That fish came in. I watched him. He lifted the bait. That is so cool when they come so hard at your bait from below it that they lift it. I watched my bait go up, and that's how I knew he had it. Perfect. Man, I'll tell you, sometimes, you know, I know so often you're used to seeing me fishing a single line, and that's pretty common for me to go out and say, hey, I'm gonna catch fish just with a jig stick, okay? But at this time of the year, I think it can make a big difference to have a dead stick down there too. So I'm fishing a real simple rig over here. That's just a simple Phil Gold Medal Series float. It's all balsa, it sees everything, and where the line slides through on this float, it's below the water line, so it won't ice up on you. And on a day like today, we're not gonna ice up anyway. And then I'm just fishing a simple plain hook on this one. This is nothing special here. I actually reeled this one up a little bit when I saw a couple of these fish come in because I wanted to try to dictate which line that fish hit, because I knew it was a better fish. I could tell on the sonar unit, that hummingbird told me it was a better fish. Yep. He's got it. The float's laying sideways because he swam up. I watched it happen on the sonar, and then I looked down and I saw the float tip. And when they tip sideways like that, oh yeah, great crappie. Look at this one. Look at that. Awesome fish. But when that float tips sideways, that's when you know he swam up with it. And I actually watched it happen on the sonar, but then you get to see it in the float, and that's when you know for sure he's got it. He didn't just swim past it and nudge at it. He actually grabbed it and took off with it straight up. Another great fish. Hey, really cool tool I'm using right here too. This is the Cold Snap toothpick. I've talked about it a lot this year. It is slick. I mean, you can see how fast I was able to pop that hook out. If you're not using that toothpick, I'll tell you what, it's a lot easier on fish, especially when you're releasing them. But I'm gonna tell you, 99% of the time I can get them unhooked with this toothpick. Let's get back in the water. That's a good crop. There's a fish on this dead stick right now. Look at that. I looked over, I didn't even notice that the float was gone. All I saw was the tip moving. Yeah, this is a great crop. This is probably the biggest fish I've had on tonight, I would guess. Yep, well, I don't know. Yeah, good one. Look at that. Just goes to show you that these fish, they'll travel together. Hey, one more thing I want to talk to you about that I think is really, really important in today's world. You know, between sonar units and the new live units and everything that everybody's using nowadays that needs battery power, you know, a great example, this Humminbird Helix 7. I mean, this unit does everything I need it to do. It's got mapping, it's got 2D, it's got flasher mode. You know, I've got a Mega Live unit as well, but I'll tell you what, I'm using the brand new 15 amp hour lithium battery from Amped Outdoors. Here's what's great. You're not gonna worry about any of your stuff going dead. You're gonna get a full day's worth of fish, and heck, you're gonna get multiple days. But here's the thing, Amped Outdoors makes just awesome lithium batteries, and they're known for being a great value. They pack the most power per size into these lithium batteries, and this brand new 15 amp, man, I'll tell you what, it keeps me going nonstop. Here he comes. There he is, got him. Man, I love this March crappie fishing. Last ice, great opportunity to catch fish. You know, you're gonna get out, you're gonna find those holes, find the edges of those holes, bring a couple presentations. Look at this, biggest one of the night to finish up. Look at that, that's a giant fish. What an awesome way to wrap up a great evening. And you know what? This is one of those things you want to get out and do. Get out and do this. Enjoy this late ice. What an awesome fish. Man, what a great evening of crappie fishing that was. You know, we're headed into the teeth of winter now. Cold temps and nasty wind chills, and that's the time of the year that you're going to be happy to have the Striker Apex suit. And I want to take just a quick minute to tell you a little bit more about that suit. The Striker Apex floating ice suit is not only lightweight, but it is Striker's warmest suit available. Due to its use of Primaloft gold insulation combined with heat map technology, which is fused directly into the lining. SureFloat flotation technology keeps you safe while the magnetic storm flap closures keep the wind out. The best-in-class super fabric knee material is not only durable and comfortable, but also 100% waterproof. The Apex suit is loaded with fishing features, including line cutter zipper pulls to make changing lures easy, double hemostat attachment points, ergonomic strap buckles, and ample pocket storage, just to name a few. There you have it, the Striker Apex suit. It's really top of the line, not to mention being the lightest and warmest suit I've ever owned. You can find that Striker Apex suit at your favorite retailer, or you can check it out online at strikerbrands.com. Stay right where you're at. We're going to be back with another great ice fishing adventure on Jon Thelen's Destination-Fish. Zipple Bay Resort on Minnesota's Lake of the Woods offers everything you need for a great ice fishing experience, including wide plowed roads and rental houses. Both day and sleeper houses are available. Drive to your fish house in your own vehicle on your own schedule, and wheel houses are welcome. Deluxe log cabins, housekeeping cabins, and a bar and restaurant are open year-round, and the world-famous Igloo Bar offers a fun time for all on the ice. The fishing is great, and Zipple Bay Resort makes it easy. For more information, check them out at zipplebay.com.
At Bemidji Sports Center, we have everything you need to get serious about fun. As one of the Midwest's largest power sports dealers, we offer sales, service, and parts for industry-leading brands, including Ski-Doo and Polaris snowmobiles, as well as Can-Am and Polaris off-road products. We also stock Triton utility trailers and a huge selection of Alumilite fish houses. Stop in to see our extensive inventory at our convenient Highway 71 location in Bemidji, Minnesota, or check us out online at BemidjiSportsCenter.com.
World-class ice fishing awaits in the northwest angle on Lake of the Woods at Flag Island Resort. Flag Island Resort handles it all, from beautiful cabins, transportation to and from clean and spacious fish houses, and fish cleaning, to great food and drink in the lodge. Cross the border and drive into camp through Youngs Bay, or snowmobile up the Groom Trail from the South Shore. Great ice fishing and new memories await at Flag Island Resort. For more information, you can look them up at flagislandresort.com or give them a call at the number below. L&M Fleet Supply is a family-owned company that has proudly served the Minnesota and Wisconsin Northland for over 60 years. Success on the water this spring and summer starts at L&M, where they carry a large selection of fishing tackle, rods, reels, live bait, and marine supplies. When fall arrives, L&M has everything you need for the hunting season as well, including a large inventory of ammo, deer stands, clothing, decoys, and more. Visit one of their Northland locations or shop online at lmsupply.com. L&M is your quality at a discount headquarters. Look at that.
The Rattling Quiver Spoon is constructed from lightweight brass, giving it the same slow, sauntering fall as the original Quiver Spoon, and comes in a variety of colors and sizes. Every Rattling Quiver Spoon features a plated gold or chrome back designed to provide additional flash and attractant, making it the perfect spoon for any species, from crappie to perch and walleye. Find the Lindy Rattling Quiver Spoon at your favorite retailer or at lurenet.com.
Next up, we're going to chase Lake of the Woods pike with tip-ups. As spring approaches, these fish move towards the spawning areas and the action heats up with the real chance at a trophy fish. Jon Thelen's Destination-Fish is brought to you by Lindy Fishing Tackle, Striker, and L&M Fleet Supply. Give him a pull. Set it. Got him? Oh, it's a good fish. Hang on here.
Oh, nice.
There we go. All right. Good job. All right. Need a pliers?
I think so.
Here you go. Here you go. Let's see what we can do here. Got him good? Look at that. Look at that. Let me see that fish here.
Nice one.
You get in there. Got him. Got him.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Good run away. Beautiful fish.
Man, I'll tell you, that's fun, isn't it, you guys?
Awesome.
Let me tell you something. This pike fishing is one of the funnest things you can do. And we're staying at Zipple Bay Resort. Great cabins, awesome place to go. Great fishing. I'm gonna get this tip up rebaited. Number one, we're using a couple different baits today. We're using some frozen smelt and we're using some live suckers. And we're using big baits. The smelt are smaller than the suckers, but one of the things I want to show you is how we hook this. A lot of times you would think you'd just go through and hang that treble hook like this, but if you do that, a lot of times that pike will feel it. So what we actually do is we just slide the one hook of the treble in just like that. Then we take this second treble hook and we go right back behind the dorsal fin, and on that one, we run it all the way through. And that right there is a real simple way to set that up. So when I talk big suckers, we're talking 9 inches all the way up to somewhere in the neighborhood of a foot. So one of the things I'm gonna do is I'm gonna spread out my quick strike rig, make it a little bit wider, and I'm gonna do the same thing that I did with that frozen bait, but you wanna make sure that you don't get his backbone. If you get his backbone, you're gonna kill him. We're gonna come through just like that. That's all we gotta do. But now here's the next thing we're gonna do, and this can make a huge, huge difference. I'm gonna take a scissors now, and all I'm gonna do is clip his fins a little bit. And here's why. A sucker this size can swim around and move way too fast. And when he's doing that, what he can do is trip your tip ups, and that's how you get false flags. So all we're gonna do is we're gonna take this fin right here, and we're gonna clip part of it just like that. I'm gonna clip part of this one like that. And then we're gonna clip his tail just like this. Now you would ask, why did I trim these? These two here are gonna make it so he has a hard time righting himself, which means he's always gonna be tipped a little bit and it's gonna make him struggle more. As he's struggling down there, he's calling fish in for you. And then with the tail being clipped off, he's not gonna be able to move as far horizontally, so the odds of him tripping that flag are a lot lower. That right there is exactly how you wanna hook him up and put that bait down there to get more bites. Okay, Jesse, here you go. When you feel that fish, go ahead and just pull up hard. Got him? Yep. All right.
All right.
All right.
Not happy.
Okay, yep. If he wants to go the other way, you let him go. Yep, perfect. That's really, really important right there. If you don't let that fish go, if you try to hang on to that fish, that's when that fish can throw that hook on you. Oh yeah, there he is. All right, right up the hole. Good job. There you go, got her. We got him. Good job. There we go. All right, there you go. I'm gonna let you have that fish. Look at that. Great job. Man, that's fun stuff. Anywhere you go, that is fun stuff. You know, it's funny, we thought about moving earlier, good call to stay, you know. Sometimes you just gotta wait and all of a sudden they start biting.
Yeah.
And that's what happened. Let's let her go. Grab her. Ooh, look at that, in a hurry. Look at that. Nice fish, good job. That's awesome. That's some of the funnest stuff you'll ever do. I don't care where you fish, what you fish for, that is fun stuff right there. Today we are set up in 24 feet of water. It's overcast with air temps steady in the upper 20s and a south wind at 5 to 10. We're using tip-ups baited with frozen smelt and large sucker minnows. Alumilite fish houses are the most durable, lightweight fish houses on the market today. Constructed from high-grade aluminum with spray foam interiors, Alumilite houses are easy to tow with a four-wheeler, snowmobile, or side-by-side. Alumilite offers various sizes of houses along with custom-built options. Alumilite fish houses are efficient and affordable, making them the most comfortable hard house option for reeling in fish all winter long. To find a complete listing of sizes, options, and your nearest dealer, visit solderbloom.com. Ice fishing electronics are getting bigger and better all the time, and along with that, they're pulling more power than ever. Amped Outdoors is the leader in lithium power technology, providing the highest capacity per size in the industry. Amped Outdoors lithium batteries are available in a variety of sizes to fit your power needs, and their batteries are built with the ice fisherman in mind. Amped Outdoors is based right in the heart of the ice belt in Hudson, Wisconsin, and they provide world-class customer support. Change the way you outdoors with Amped Outdoors lithium batteries.
Hi, this is Greg from Outdoors Again in Baudette, Minnesota. I'd like to personally invite you to stop in and visit us here at Outdoors Again, where we carry the largest selection of fishing tackle, bait, firearms, and ammo in northern Minnesota. We are the home of the Jig Buffet. We are conveniently located on Highway 11 in downtown Baudette with plenty of parking to accommodate boats, wheelhouses, and trailers. We are your one-stop shop for all of your outdoor needs, including bait, tackle, firearms, ammo, and much, much more. We look forward to seeing you here at Outdoors Again.
Since 2002, Cold Snap Outdoors has been creating innovative products that make ice fishing more enjoyable. Snap-on auger covers protect your auger blades while providing an easy and fast snap-on and off system. Simply use your toe to hold the cover and pop the auger out. The toothpick is the easiest hook removal system for panfish and walleye alike. Slide the notch down the hook and turn. Hooks are removed with no damage to expensive tungsten jigs or larger jigging spoons. To learn more about the entire Cold Snap lineup, visit your local retailer or coldsnapoutdoors.com.
Flake.
Got weight there?
A little bit. Oh yeah.
All right,
It's
perfect.
stuck.
Is it pulling line?
Feel full.
Perfect. So pull with your bottom hand and then just let that, oh, slow down, he's right here. Right here. Okay, stop for a second. There you go.
Woo!
All right. Nice fish.
Woo!
Get him unhooked. There we go.
Wow.
All right. Awesome.
Man, I'll tell you what, this tip-up fishing is some of the funnest stuff you can do. When it really comes down to it, anybody can do it too. And, and this is what happens when it really gets going. See there?
Yeah.
Got him?
Yes.
All right, let's get this out of the way. Take your time here. I need just a sec anyway. Tell you what, these fish handling gloves right here, this is the way to do it if you're gonna deal with a treble hook and a fish with teeth.
There he is. Oh.
Let him go. Yep, let him go. Oh man. Oh yeah.
I saw him. Come on.
This is kind of when you wish you were just netting it. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep the line out there. Can
There
you?
he is. There he is.
Okay.
He's coming. He's coming.
Got him.
Get him.
Oh.
Woo! Yeah.
Look at that.
Beauty.
Wow, beautiful fish. Ho, 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 good job. Nice fish. Good job. Let me tell you something. We've run for a few flags, and she wins most of the races. You were due to get this one.
That's what it's all
Good
about.
fish. Just like that, okay? Okay. Ready? Got him? All right. Right there. Awesome fish. Good job. You got to get a picture of that fish, right? All right, come on down here. Hit your knees and let's let this fish go. Just be careful coming down there. All right. Good job. Right back down the hole. Look at that. Here we go. Here we go. There she goes.
Thank you.
Nice fish.
Awesome.
Good job. All right.
Nice work.
That's awesome. Man, I'll tell you what, this made a big difference right there, being able to just grab them. That's always the adrenaline side of this for me, is when that fish gets to the hole and you got to make sure of it, you know. So, great job. It was all worth the day, right?
Yeah, totally. Right?
All right, even the time that you took off running and fell in the snow trying to get to the flag?
I got there.
That's the great part of
it.
That is seriously the great part of this, is the fun of it. I mean, when you really think about it, we spent the whole day laughing and joking. Zipple Bay set us up with some great warming houses, plowed out some lanes for us, got us all set up, great accommodations last night, and the opportunity to catch fish like that one right there. It's awesome. If this is something you've ever thought about doing, you know what, give Zipple Bay a call. I'll tell you what, they'll take care of you, get you all set up, and give you a chance to catch those fish.
That's right.
That's fun right there. Good job. Good job. Today I had the opportunity to fish with some of the folks from L&M Fleet Supply and their wives, and I'll tell you what, chasing those big pike was a ball. One of the things I can tell you too is that everything we use today you can find right at your local L&M store. And before we go, I want to tell you just a little bit more about those great stores. L&M Fleet Supply is a family-owned company that has been providing quality at a discount to the Northland for over 60 years. They have proudly served their northern Minnesota and Wisconsin communities with a large selection of sporting goods featuring open water and ice fishing equipment, hunting gear, ammunition, UTVs, marine supplies, and all the clothing you need to enjoy your next outdoor adventure. L&M also carries a wide array of supplies for your farm, home, cabin, and business needs. They also have a wide selection of power equipment from your most trusted brands to get the job done right. They are stocked with pet food for all your furry friends, big and small, as well as automotive supplies and power tools for any job. L&M Fleet Supply has 11 convenient locations across the Minnesota and Wisconsin Northland. Hey, since my wife and I moved to northern Minnesota, L&M Fleet Supply stores have become our choice for pretty much everything you can imagine. Stop in and check out one of their great 11 locations across the Northland, or check them out online at lmsupply.com, and be sure to check back next week for another great episode of Jon Thelen's Destination-Fish. Closed captioning for Jon Thelen's Destination-Fish is brought to you by L&M Fleet Supply.